Hi, I'm Shola. Welcome. And this is a little bit of my bio. And I'm not going to bore you to tears, hopefully. I'll keep this nice and brief. But to tell you a little bit about myself. So I'm the founder of this speaker training and keynote speaking and coaching company. And I absolutely love to help people to move forward and progress with their communication skills, whether that's being a more empathetic leader or whether it is being able to speak up at a big industry conference or even promote your business with speaking, or just have a bit more confidence when you're speaking up in that next meeting. And a little bit about my background. So I started out as somebody who studied the sciences. I did a degree in natural sciences and then a master's in neuropharmacology. And all the way through that, I found that because I've been studying the sciences, I've never been taught pretty much anything about decent communication skills. So anytime I had to make some sort of presentation, I was scared. I wasn't enjoying it. I was fearful, anxious, etc., etc. I got my first corporate job in the USA as a management consultant. And I found in that particular role, I felt very unsure of myself because I didn't really know what to say. And I hadn't had that communication training. So that led to some feelings of anxiety. I didn't like to run meetings. I didn't like to do any facilitation because I didn't really know how. That carried into my next role, where I was back in the UK working as an account director. And once again, shying away from having to communicate in groups. This time around, it was my job to run meetings. And after 6 months in that particular role, I was summoned into my boss's office and I was told that I was being let go because I wasn't able to communicate my value in meetings. So the result of that was I just thought, well, I'm done with the corporate world. I've got nothing to offer, clearly. I'm just going to go and do something else. So I ended up taking singing lessons and became a professional singer, as you do. Enjoyed that greatly, did it for many years. And my interest in public speaking was aroused, I guess, because I was now used to speaking and singing in front of audiences. And I'd or sung internationally. And I thought, well, let me just revisit this public speaking thing. So cut a long story short, joined Toastmasters initially, loved it. Started getting private coaching, worked with coaches in the States, Canada, an Australian coach, lots of different coaches around the world, coaches from the UK. Loved it, wanted to progress further, wanted to make a living from speaking and also helping other people. I'd already trained as a teacher many years ago, wanted to help other people who perhaps hadn't had a positive or a strong background in communication and felt the way I had felt, that okay, this isn't for me, I can't do this. And because I have a sort of science STEM background, I thought, well, how can I make it easier for people? So I decided to break everything down into little frameworks and models and, 4-step formula here, 3-step formula there. And I found that it worked. And it even worked for things like empathy. I have a 3-step formula to be more empathetic. Got a 4-step formula to be a better public speaker. I've got multiple formulas for being better at speaking in meetings. And I typically like to share those with people and then get them to practice those little frameworks and formulas. And they soon see that they can really step up and be better communicators too. So that's kind of how my business kicked off, if you like. In terms of things that I like doing, I love cooking. I love Thai food. That's my favorite of all. I love to play tennis. Well, what else would you want to know about me? I don't have any kids, not because I don't like kids, but it just turned out that way. But I do love kids. And that's it, really. I think you probably know enough about me for the moment. But if you want to find out more, if you perhaps would want to work with me, perhaps one-to-one, I can coach you. Maybe you want to join one of my online courses like 6 Weeks to Speaking Success, get clients with speaking, get in touch, drop me an email. I'd love to hear from you and love to hear how I can help. That's it from me. I think you know enough, so I'm going to say goodbye. Take care. Bye.